You're looking live at Michigan International Speedway for race number 5 of the Superstar Cup Series. Currently green up here for heat number 1 as Alex Harrison picked up pole position here just a few moments ago. Shire's going to be green off here for the 7-lap heat race to the side. Inside row here for tonight's Patti Engineering 200. It's green right now, so we'll do a quick look at our starting lap here. Heat number 1. And this is also race number 5 here of the Superstar Cup Series. Take a quick look at our Heat 1 grid. Russell Windsor will be on pole position here for heat number 1. Sam Hoff will be in second. Nathan Leon will be in third. Jimmy Gigas will be fourth. Fifth will be Hunter Sr. Sixth will be Jackson Fonstock. Seventh will be Isaiah Walters, and eighth will be Dustin Coggin. Ninth will be Brock Morris. 10th will be Thomas Spencer. Doug James will be 11th. Craig Martin in 12th. Bill Lamp 13th, Christian Schwager 14th, Caleb Prada 15th, Carl Cantones in 16th. Now round out our field here tonight. 16 cars in heat number 1. These drivers are ready to do battle here. There's 7 laps total here at Michigan. Let's be strict to lead them off in the turn number 4. And he comes off in pit lane. Into the restart zone they go. Green flags in the air. We're underway here for heat number 1. There's only one car in the grass right there on the inside. Couldn't quite tell who that was. Looks like they got back going grass all underneath them. That's Jackson Bondstock there. 61 machine. Round he goes in the turn number 1. As with 3 abreast here for second place, Jimmy Dykes in the middle. Senior ripping the outside wall there. Trying to make some things work. It's 3 wide Isaiah Walters. As they go back to 2 wide here down in the turn number 1. Draft going to be very important here tonight with those big spoilers. So here comes here to the inside Hoff. Side by side in the turn number 3 and 4. There's still a pack racing behind pretty much. 3 abreast, 1 driver on the outside wall. It's Thomas Spencer in the 3 machine. There's more squirrely up the racetrack. 1 driver goes sideways there off of turn 4. That's Craig Martin and Michael James sideways off of turn number 4. But the top 2 still Hunter Sr. and Sam Hoff. Sr. will be in front of Sam Hoff to lead lap number 2 and 3. As Hoff gets around Senior once again, the draft, like I mentioned, can be very, very important tonight. Maybe the most important thing here tonight, even more important than tire saving. As Michigan is not really known for tire saving, a lot more draft dependent, a lot more pushing the truck as hard as you can. Get that track position for later in the run. Let's see how quickly you go single file though, because once you're out of the groove, it's going to be very hard to make up some spots here. But a lot of multi-group racing early on here in heat number 1. So hopefully you'll see a good show in the main event as well. Still single file for the most part. Sam Hoff still leads. Will Hunter Sr. be able to have a good enough run here? Make something happen. And so you're seeing us the inside. We'll barely get ahead of Hoff there. The pack behind has cut up here. And side by side for third. Isaiah Waltrus try to clear himself on Jimmy Geikus. He will. I still side by side the racers are coming to the white flag this time by 2 by 2 by 2, 3 rows deep. Sam Hoff on the inside, Hunter Senior on the outside. Who will get the runoff for turn number 2? Looks like Senior should on the outside line. He's got some draft as well. But Jimmy Geikus can be on the inside. Geikus falls back now. It's going to be between Hunter Sr. and Sam Hoff here for the race win in Heat 1. Side by side in turn number 3 and 4. Up the racetrack they go. Senior gets really down the bottom of the racetrack. Hoff's got a good exit there. Hoff for turn number 4. It looks like to be Sam Hoff to pick up the Heat number 1 win. Hunter Sr. will saw him second. Third place will be Isaiah Waltrus. And fourth will be Jimmy Geikus as what a finish for Heat number 1 that was there at the end. As I wrap up Heat number 1 here tonight, Sam Hoff picking up the win over Hunter Sr. in second place there. Good finish there at the end as well. So we will bring in Heat number 2 in a moment's time. This is Jared's grid up here for Heat number 2. As if it's any indication of Heat number 1, should be a fun one tonight. As they roll their way down the back straight, we'll take a quick look at Heat number 2 grid. As on pole position here for Heat number 2, looks like it's going to be Ryan Houston on the front row. Alongside him will be Donnie Kite in that 2 machine. In third place will be Christopher Bush, and fourth will be John Santoro. Fifth will be Jordan Warnock. Sixth will be Albert Lopez. Seventh will be Nate Vargas. 8th will be Matt Sisler. 9th will be Zach Stewart. 10th will be Kyle Owinski. 11th will be Tony Allison. 12th will be Jerry Skinner. Tyler Jones will be 13th. Alex will be 14th. And 15th round out our end of the field will be Ruben Rose in the 9 machine there in row number 8. As Racetrack pulls off the pit lane, we're about to do battle here for another 7 laps here for Heat number 2. Green flags in the air. Run away here for Heat number 2 at Michigan. And Ryan House and Black Flag jumping to start there. Because I pretty much finished dead last in this heat race. And he's going to start at the rear of the field pretty much in the main event. So Donnie Kite takes the race lead early on. As Christian Bush falls in second place. Top 3 clear here off of turn number 2. There's Albert Lopez. He's going to clear on the outside. But here comes Bush to the inside for the race lead. In turn number 3 and 4. Can he stick out on the ball on the racetrack? Kite gonna drive it in there. Good look, get loose. Kite sideways up the racetrack. He goes. Contact made. Big crash behind. John Santoro involved. More wrecking in front. That's a huge pile up off of turn number 4. Nate Bogus around. Albert Lopez around. A bunch of those drivers around. And this helps Ryan Houston big time. There's a bunch of drivers involved. Matt Sisler as well. Karolinski. Ruben Rose. Only the top 2 drivers made it through unscathed. Unreal wreck there for heat number 2. As we'll take a replay of what happened there. Kind of transpired between Donnie Kite and Christopher Busch. So you can see here from the drone camera, Busch goes to the inside of Donnie Kite. Kite gonna pinch him down a little bit and also driving in deep. It looks like kind of a little bit of netco maybe. Right up the racetrack, he goes innocent. Toro, and more contact ensues behind Albert Lopez. Karolinski's, whoa! Skylar Jones. Big airtime for that driver right there. And we'll see how the second wreck kind of happened there. I think it was around Nate Bogus around there. Maybe looks like Jared Skinner got to the Albert Lopez. Ruben Rose went for a ride as well. It was unreal right there. So actually Ryan Houston, even with that black flag, he's going to be in 8th place. Unreal for him. This can move him up about 7 rows in the main event tonight. Out in front, Matt Sisler leads heat number 2. That's absolute carnage just happened right there. Still unreal there, but Jared Skinner gonna try to chase down Matt Sisler as half the field in pit lane, fixing their damage. Off of turn 4, pretty close here. About 0.3 of a second between first and second. Is off of turn 4 right now. Gap down to 0.2 of a second now. Jared's going to slowly but surely gaining that gap. Matt's just trying to get some kind of break the draft there. It's a good run there for Skinner. He's right on the back bumper of Sisler. Sisler not going to give it up too easily right now. Gonna go try again that clean air there. Also Christopher Busch not too far behind these 2 drivers as well. Right in the tail there. Comes a white flag this time by. Here's Karen Nine going to go to the low line to follow Matt Sisler. As here they go down and turn number 1 and 2. Big sense of the inside for Jared Skinner there. He's going to be almost alongside Matt Sisler off for turn number 2. Sisler gets a bit loose. It's going to be drivers down the back straightaway. Skinner with the run down the back. But will it be enough? It doesn't look like it will be. Through 3 and 4. Jared Skinner to the bottom of the racetrack. Sisler up the racetrack they go. Almost some contact made. But off of turn 4. Looks like it's going to be Matt Sisler. But for 3rd place, it's going to be Christopher Busch with a good run. And he will move himself up to 2nd place there. Christopher Busch makes the last lap move there for 2nd. As the rest of the field comes down and finish heat number 2. Absolutely chaotic heat number 2. So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back here for the main event for the Patti Engineering 200 at Michigan International Speedway. And we're back live here for at Michigan International Speedway as grading underway here. We're 75 for the Patti Engineering 200. Stars right now green up here for 100 laps in total here at the Michigan International Speedway. So let's take a quick look at our starting lineup here for tonight's race. On pole position, like I mentioned before, Alex Anderson. Guillermo's will be in second. Third will be Sam Hoff. Fourth will be Matt Sisler. Fifth will be Hunter Sr. Sixth will be Christopher Busch. Seventh will be Isaiah Walters. Jerry Skinner will be in eighth. Ninth will be Jimmy Geikis, and 10th will be Tony Allison. 11th will be Brock Morris. 12th will be Nate Bogus. 13th will be Dustin Coggin. 14th will be Ruben Rose. 15th Michael James. 16th Kyle Linsky. 17th Nathan Lehman. 18th Ryan Houston. Nineteenth will be Russell Windsor, and 20th will be Albert Lopez. Greg Martin will be 21st. Skylar Jones will be 22nd. 23rd will be Thomas Mitchell. 24th will be Alex McQueen. 25th will be Dylan Lamp. 26th will be Ronnie Kite. 27th will be Taylor Pratt. 28th will be John Santoro. 29th will be Christian Swigger, and 30th will be Zach Stewart. 31st, Jackson Fonstock. 32nd, Corin Warnock. And 33rd will be Carl Cantones running out the field here tonight. As here we go, 100 laps in length, 100 miles as well as the pace track pulls off in the pit road. As the field will do battle here for 100 laps in length as green flags in the air. And we are underway here on the Patti Engineering 200 at Michigan. As the field rockets away in the turn number 1 and 2. Good shove there from Sam Hoff to Alex Anderson. As they're side by side through most of the field, some drivers 3 wide further on back. One driver up the racetrack they go. We stay green through turn 1 and 2. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes down Daniel Mullis to the outside. Alex Anderson in the middle. And Sam Hoff getting pushed by Matt Sisler on the bottom of the racetrack. Sisler won heat number 2 in dramatic fashion. He's up to 3rd place. He's going to try to clear Alex Anderson, our pole sitter. It'll be Sam Hoff who's going to lead lap number 1 here at Michigan. As it looks like caution is out. Craig Martin, black flag down pit lane, trying to avoid the incident, whatever happened there. That was a pretty big wreck as there were 4 wide off for turn number 4. Michael James involved there, our Daytona winner again, having bad luck to start his season. Other than that win at Daytona, I'm not sure if he was put 4 wide or he put himself 4 wide. Looks like he was 3 wide here because we're just falling back a little bit. Nate Bogus probably not realizing they're 3 wide up top. And Nate Bogus kind of squeezes it a little bit there. And massive wreck. Russell Windsor as well involved. As James getting a little bit of damage as well. We'll see from the flagman camera kind of how this all transpired before going back. This is just absolute chaos here. Luckily, more drivers weren't involved there. But under caution here. The first time tonight on lap number 2 for the Patti Engineering 200. Let's take a quick look at weather right now as we have some time. We didn't do it before the race, but right now 99-degree track temp, so I'm expecting that to go up and up and up throughout the night. As while we're looking at it, it actually jumped up 2 degrees there. So interestingly enough. Took off, I'll choose about on top of the racetrack there. Another 2 degrees right there. So the sun came out and I think it heated up the racetrack quite a bit. So this track is gonna get hotter and hotter throughout this this caution there. Pit check pulls off in the pit lane. The driver's about to do battle here. See him off on the outside. Good. Like you're launching green flag back in the air. We're back underway here at Michigan. Nice, also side by side here with Daniel Molot. Single file out for the most part here. Right now. And so here comes Daniel Mox to the inside. See him off slide job move in the turn number 1. He will clear just like that for the race lead. Back out in front, Daniel Mox. There's our pulsar Alex Anderson still in 4th place. In some traffic there. We'll see what happens to him. As they split out pretty much for the top 10. 2 drivers going inside. Here comes Anderson, the inside Matt Sisler. You see some drivers just kind of staying single file on the straightaways, obviously just trying to stay in the draft right now. There's a wreck in the back as there. Walters around on the front straightaway. Drivers trying to avoid. Karolinski involved. Through the grass they go. Oh, man, who was that? I almost got involved in that one. I think my Skylar Jones. No, it was not. It was maybe Christian Swagger. I thought it was a third. It was a 3 of Thomas Spencer. Wow. That was close right there. And a few of those drivers. It's kind of off the camera there. Couldn't quite 100% see what happened. Thomas Spencer right here trying to avoid. Like a little filler here. We'll go to. Is there a walk? Is there a walk? Excuse me. Really wide. They're trying to side draft and in the outside while he goes and almost flips over. Kind of does a 360 type of thing. Second caution here in the first 10 laps. Most of the field comes down pit lane. A few drivers staying out though, but we'll take a quick little break while the drivers are down pit lane. Right back here. We're in Michigan. Back live here from Michigan. Drivers go back green here on lap number 12. 2 early cautions here in tonight's race. It's green flag back in the air. So drivers seeing out Skylar Jones being one of them with Donnie Kite. So the top 3 stay out in that last caution. Just how this tire strategy works, how big of a difference these tires make. Kite clears for the race lead. Heat off for turn number 2. There's a 3 wide through my back. Daniel Mulks, Hunter Sr. Seen him hop. That's around 8th place. As caution is back out on the racetrack. Took Phil on back, Jackson Bonsock. Any damage there, so third caution here early. Surprisingly, this is kind of being more of a caution for the race. I expected this race to have more long green flag runs, which is how big this racetrack is, but turn 4 has been an issue here so far today. Jackson Bonsock just bouncing off cars there, or trucks I should say. Couldn't quite see exactly who he got there. I think it was Karolinsky maybe, and Carl Cantones. So right here, 3 wide off of turn number 4. Cantones comes down just a little bit. Jackson Bonsock comes down as well. I don't think Carl Cantones knew they were 3 wide. I think he was trying to sidejack that 61 machine. Unfortunately, hurts both of them. Steinkite's still in the race lead here. Gonna be a good strategy call for him. Off to number 4, Dying Kite. We'll see what lane he chooses here as the leader. He does have lane choice on these restarts. Looks like he will be choosing the bottom lane here. It's going green next time by. There we go. Going through turn number 3 and 4. One more to go before you go back green. So 3 cautions here early on, like I mentioned. Very surprising. Didn't expect it to be this many early cautions tonight, but we'll see what goes on here. Let's go ahead and fly back there. We are underway here at Michigan once again. Okay, with a good run to the inside lane he goes. As they're 3 abreast further on back. Go back to 2 wide down the back straight away. As Alex Anderson, Sam Hawk trying to work their way up through the field. And single file out here on lap 17. We'll see if we have a longer green flag run here. I'm not sure what the fuel window is for tonight's race. Sonic Kate, Jared's gear now. Here comes Sam Hoff. He's joined the picture. Gavin sees top 3 as they kind of still single file here off turn number 2. As 3 abreast here. Anderson not clear. Hooks into the outside wall by Skylar Jones. Anderson not clear off of turn number 2, and he is junked for tonight. Unreal right there, as we just saw it live. Anderson just not quite clear off of turn number 2, and he's blown up. He's going to be done for tonight. So off of turn number 2 right there. Anderson up the racetrack, just not clear. Plain and simple pretty much. Skylar Jones nowhere to go there. Did he get hit? As actually there was another wreck as well. People trying to avoid Anderson, not sure. But someone up ahead. We're racking back up here. Well, number 24th caution on the night already. First 20 laps of this race. So in the meantime, we'll take a quick little break and we'll be right back here on the Legends Racing Network from Michigan. As here comes the field off of turn number 4. Sam Hoff leads Dyke, came down pit lane, dropped it off on fuel. As green flag in the air, Sam Hoff leads to the stripe. And looks in second. Matt Sisler in third. Sound the back to where they go. This looks like it'll be Daniel Mullick's gonna lead in turn 3. Got a good enough run there. Four cars deep right now. On that side here, Tony Allison and that's Isaiah Walters, who was spun out earlier. These big blocks there, 1 yard away on the inside. Looks like to be. Let's remember, I think that's Albert Lopez. No, it's. Yeah, it's Albert Lopez there in the 88 machine. On the very bottom of the racetrack. Seymour continues to lead the field right now. Move out here quickly for the moment. It's Donny Cat who pitted last caution. He's made his way up through the field. He's up to 8th place. Has about 11 lap fresher tires than the rest of the field. We'll see if he can make his way up quickly. He's currently side by side with John Santoro. No, Elizabeth should know Brock Morris as well. in the final for the most part. I think these drivers are just trying to ride it out right now. This feel pretty spread out as Jimmy Geikis kind of 1.6 seconds back, kind of in no man's land right now. With him, Dustin Coggin behind him, like more in the head. So the top 9 have really pulled away from the rest of the field right now, as we're currently on the longest green flag run we've been on all night long. There's a wreck in the back. That's Tony Allison around. He's gonna hit the inside wall hard, and it's gonna bring up the caution there on lap 33. Not sure if he had hope with that one, but longest green flag of the night there. 5 cautions so far in the first 33 laps, first third of this race. And I think it was him and Hunter Sr. that made contact there. It's off turn number 2. Allison slides up the racetrack, hits the outside wall, just gets a loose there right in front of Hunter Sr. Unfortunate for him. As here comes a whole field down pit lane. We'll see who will be the first one to leave. So 1/3 of the way through here so far tonight. Already had 5 cautions as well, so it's going a little bit slower than I expected. I thought it'd be a little bit more quicker pace with these less cautions, but how many cautions we've had so far, it's been very surprising. As there goes more, since 3 drivers electing to stay out there. Jared Skinner, Craig Martin, Michael James seen out. And get that track position. They also paid last caution as well, I believe. And it looks like, yeah, yes, they did. So they did pit last caution, so how long they stay out here for, but I'm not sure how long they can go on a ticket fuel as well. It'll be interesting to see and find out here shortly. Here we go. Off of turn number 4. To go green here. There's green flags in the air. We're back on the way here at Michigan. Here's getting through the gears nicely there. Michael James not quite clear of Craig Martin. The 22 machine. Up to racetrack goes Craig Martin. It's still side by side here for seconds. It looks like Sam Hoff will clear on those fresher tires. That's also as well. Gonna try to take advantage of that one. Stop to pull away here with Hoff with those fresher tires. Mastis also with those fresher tires. They'll try to make quick work of Jared Skinner. As Sisler up the racetrack, gonna take the race away from Sam Hoff. Gonna get a bit loose, and here comes Nathan Lehman. Lehman in a 66 machine up to third place here momentarily, maybe, as big blocks here from Matt Sisler. Assuming Sisler to the inside of Hoff once again. Big moves here for the race lead. Sisler on the bottom, Hoff up top. Ooh, Isaiah Wall just got up the racetrack big time. As this left to racetrack, a clear Hoff there, but here comes Nathan Lehman. Nathan Lehman not able to make it 6, so it will still lead in turn number 1 there. Let's do sideways there. Jared Skinner around. He's gonna save it in the middle of the pack. They lose a ton of time there on 7 machine. They drop all the way down to around 10th place, now 13th. There's a ton of time there. That 7 machine. Out front, Matt Sisler and Sam Hoff. This Hoff will clear there in the turn at number 1. Hoff continues to pull away just a little bit here in the pack behind, about 0.3 of a second between him and Daniel Molnix. Everyone in the top 9 pitted the last caution. The first driver who set out, Michael James, currently in 10th place. Craig Martin and Jared Skinner fell back quickly there. Skinner involved in the kind of incident as well, but still the point. As it was just on the inside, Matt Sisler there off for turn number 2. Hoff continues to lead this group of cars right now. Hoff breaking the draft slowly there on Daniel Molnix. Single file still. We're currently 8 laps into the green flag run right now. Hoff leads over Molnix in second. These drivers are kind of fouled in line. Out here for second place, allowing him off to pull away just a little bit more. I just don't know if he'll be able to pull away that much here. How big the draft at Michigan is. See on the back bumper here of Sam Hoff, just look how deep this field is, and most of it was Hoff hits inside outside wall there. Going to turn number 1. As you see how many different grooves these drivers are running here in these corners. More looks up the top, Sisler on bottom. How big of a difference will that make here on the tires as well if we get a long green flag run? So far we're 10 laps in this run right now, but we'll see how long that lasts for. It's currently our longest run so far today has been pretty much 12 laps actually, so should break it right here once we cross the stripe. Here comes Hoff under attack here. Inside goes Molnix. Soft up the racetrack, gonna clear there. To work the racetrack goes Molnix. Hoff was gonna try to look to the inside there. On the outside goes Nathan Lamon. And there's Hunter Senior inside as well, trying to make things work. If anything happens here down the back, sure, as long as green flag of the run, we're past halfway at this point. Jimmy Degas, Hunter Seniors close together here for 6th and 7th on the racetrack. So the longest green flag run we've had all night long. We'll see how important tires become right here. Drivers so close together right now. There's a wreck there in the back. Skylar Jones, Brock Morris hard in the inside wall for Morris. Well, let's take a quick replay of what happened there as Morris racing in the pit lane. Morris just trying to charge that hard there. Yeah, so it looks like Morris trying to side out there and just failed there on Skylar Jones. Wilkes coming down pit lane, most of the field coming down pit lane. Off pit lane, looks like it's going to be Sam off with the win the race off pit lane. This looks like one green this time, so it looks like Hofkich is the outside line. As Hofkich leads the green flags out. We're underway here at Michigan. Soft will clear there to the bottom of the racetrack he goes. They're trying to work both lanes here, side by side for second. Hunter Sr. getting the Mullenix on the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to make some things work there. We'll see if it does. So I said there, Mullenix and Sisler. Masters are having a great night so far tonight. Doing a great job running up front here. As here comes Cena to the inside of off, trying to make some things work. Sisler trying to get Isaiah Walsh as he will. Hoff still controlling this race for now. With 39 laps to go, doing a good job holding on the race lead over Hunter Senior. Senior challenging hard though. Gets his truck a bit loose there on the inside. There's 3 ride right there. There's Hoff right there. Still in front of Hunter Senior, even Senior trying to attack though. As here comes Isaiah Walters. He spun out a few at the beginning of this race on the front straightaway. He was spinning there. As here comes Isaiah Walsh, just go challenge to the race lead off of turn number 2. Will he do it? Not quite. Hoff not giving up too easily. He's going to stay to ball on the racetrack for now. It's up to racetrack, they both go. Hoff gonna have to maybe concede the position. Yes, he will. Isaiah Walsh takes the race lead here. As can Isaiah Walters now pull away here? We haven't really seen any drivers do so for it tonight. I don't think we've had a long enough green flag run for really any driver to pull away from the rest of the field. And I think the draft has been too heavy. I think if we do get green flag pit stops, we'll kind of see that more so spread field. But the top 10 have just been pretty much nose to tail for the most part. It's kind of what caused a lot of these wrecks so far. There's just so many close quarter racing so far tonight at Michigan at the 2-mile racetrack. It's kind of raced like a mini plate race almost of sorts, which has been very unique actually in that sense. But Isaiah just continues to lead here with 30 laps to go as the top 5 nose to tail, bumper to bumper throughout the field right now. Right now, we'll see how these tires hang on right now. Right now, at this moment, it looks like the top 3 nose to tail pretty much for the most part. As they're watching the lead, here comes Nathan Lamont to the inside. Gonna make things interesting here. And Nathan Lamont to the inside of the racetrack. Good challenge as they'll watch us here for the race lead. Off of turn number 4, gonna be side by side. Watch got a shove here from Sam Hoff. 20 laps to go. Isaiah Watcher still leads right now. Here currently. Mullock still trying to up that top side here. There's currently almost 19 laps on these tires right now. Going up the longest green flag run we've had all night long. How will these tires suffice? And will we have to see the drivers come out pit lane and have to make a green flag pit stop here? I'm sure they can go around 30 laps or so, but we'll see here in a few moments' time, probably in the next 15 laps. But these drivers will actually have to come down pit lane. As Isaiah Watts continues to lead the pack right now. As Isaiah Watts loose there on those older tires. That's something we haven't really seen tonight, really, until this longer run has occurred. With 21 laps to go, some tire wear. It looks like Ryan Housen has made his way up through the field. He started in 18 places, up 15 spots here. As lap chat right there, Michael James came through. As Isaiah Watts looks like pit stops happening this time right now. First green flag pit stops tonight with 20 laps to go. About 7, 8 drivers, 9 drivers down pit lane right now. Here they come off of pit road. Jay Molix continues to stay out here with Hunter Sr. Got to try to get through this traffic. They haven't yet to pit so far. So they come down pit lane. Hunter Sr. is not yet paid. He's going to stay on the next lap. John Santoro, black flag off the pit lane. So here comes John Santoro down pit lane. Hunter Sr. as well follows him. So looks like Daniel Wilkes will be the pit lane right now. So it looks like it'll be actually Jared Skinner who'll be leading the pack here. Tim Hoff in second. Jared Skinner has about a 7-10 lead over Sam Hoff. Skinner looks like he took 2 tires, I believe. Not sure that will really pay off here with 16 laps to go. It doesn't look like it will. Off of turn number 4. He's getting chased by Matt Sisler and Isaiah Waltrus, who's right behind him there. Further on back though, Michael James, he pitted quite early in this run, 11 laps to go. About 7 laps earlier than our race leaders. We'll see how big of a difference that makes here, but Jared Skinner going to get past here from Sam Hoff on the inside. And Hoff is going to probably easily play on turn number 3 there. And yes, he will. As caution is out on the racetrack. Late race caution, Skylar Jones around. Off of turn number 2. As here they come down pit lane. The most feel like out here. Jared Skinner does down pit lane, but we'll see. Probably Skylar Jones there. Looks like Kralinski may have got in the back of Jones there. We'll see though here on the replay. It looks like Kralinski just went up the racetrack just a little bit. Around goes Skylar Jones there. Caution is out, like I said, for the 7th time tonight. It's going to be a late risk yellow here. It's going to go back green here with about 11 laps to go. At this moment. Going green this time by. As here we go, about to go green here. With 11 laps to go, off on the outside, go lead us to the stripe. We're underway here at Michigan International Speedway. Okay, check some drivers go 3 abreast there. Skarlinski, but Sam Hoff here leads now. Hoff gets past there for the race lead here off turn number 2. 10 laps to go right now. We'll see what happens here. Oh, Isaiah Walters getting loose on the inside. Isaiah Walters up the third. Caution is back out on the racetrack here with 10 laps to go. Looks like Zach Stewart, Tony Allison around. Like Allison just went straight up the racetrack in the Zach Stewart. Not sure what happened there. Let's go further on back, see maybe we can see something that happened, maybe some damage there. Is Allison's formation following Greg Martin there, jumps up, follows around here. I mean, that's just, wow. The only thing I can think of is he just didn't know that Zach Stewart was up there, but wow, what a wreck that was. If we go restart here with, I believe, 6 laps to go. Might be 7. Actually, not going green this time, so we're going green next time. So it will be a 6-lap shootout here. Decide the race winner of tonight's race. We'll see what goes on, but here we go. Will this be the final restarts tonight? Will we see another one? Race truck on in the pit road. From the 6 laps to go. There's green flag in the air. General Wilkes released to the line there. 6 to go here. Will this be the final restart of the night? Wilkes with a good launch, but he has a little bit too big of a lead right now. They're going to chase him down the back straight away. Once they exit off of turn number 2. There's one driver on the inside I think I saw there. Yes, it was. It looks like to be Michael James. Merge back on the racetrack. Those are almost 3-4 wide. Into the pack, racing really hard. Coming to 5 laps to go right now. Here tonight. There's a wreck in the back. The driver's around. The caution is back out. General Wilkes still leads. I think that was Zach Stewart maybe involved there. Skylar Jones to the grass. Kyle Linsky, Jordan Warnock as well involved there at that caution. Kyle Linsky went spinning there. I feel like he's been in a lot of these incidents tonight, as there were 4 abreast there. Skylar Jones making contact with Terlinsky and Jordan Warnock, Zach Stewart, nowhere to go for those drivers, and round they go. Another big one strikes on the front straightaway here right now. As here we go, pace truck lights are off and we're going green next time by. It's going to be unofficial green, white, checkered. Yeah, pace truck off of pit road. About to go green here. Green flags in the air. We're back on the way here at Michigan. 2 laps to go. Daniel Mollix is going to clear with Isaiah Walters behind him, pushing him hard. Isaiah Walters clears the bottom of the racetrack as well. It's going to be Hoff and Sisler on the inside. And here comes Ruben Rodas as well. He has a chance to win this race late. Is off of turn at number 2 there. Side by side for 4th place behind. Ruben Rodas will clear for 4th. He puts himself in a good position to maybe get a race victory here with 2 laps to go. 3 all behind him for 5th. Dustin Coggan, Matt Sisler, Jared Skinner in that picture as well. Off of turn 4, white flag this time by side for 2nd. But Daniel Mollix will lead us to the white flag for the Patti Engineering 200. That's wrecking back, further on back. I think that's Sean Santoro around. Flips Tony Allison. Allison almost flips over. Hard hitting the inside wall. We stay green here on the white flag. Off of turn number 2. Isaiah Walters. He's got a huge run down the back straight away. Will Mollix be able to block him there? Down the back they go. Isaiah Walters is slowly gaining down into turn number 3. It's going to be a tight one here off of turn number 4. Isaiah Walters up top. Good. Try to use the momentum from the top side. Here he comes, but here comes Sam Hawk, going to go side by side for 2nd. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be Daniel Mollix to pick up the race win here at Michigan, but 2nd will go to, it looks like Isaiah Walters will pick up 2nd place over Sam Hoff there in 3rd, I believe. We'll see what time and scoring says. Yeah, it looks like Isaiah Walters will be 2nd. Ruben Rodas in 4th, and Dustin Coggan rounding out the top 5 there tonight. What a race that was. What a finish that was as well. Because we didn't have really long green flag runs, but we came down to the end. Daniel Mollix picked up the victory here for the Patti Engineering 200 here at Michigan. What a performance for him today. And we will surely speak with him in a few moments' time. As Mollix burning it down here on the front straightaway. Daniel Morris will park it in victory lane right there. So it's like a quick little break, and we'll speak to our top 5 finishers here in a few moments' time. We're back here live at Michigan International Speedway. Bringing in our race winner here of Daniel Molnix, who picked up the race win here after starting second place here tonight. Hello, Daniel. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you pick up the win here tonight, pulling off the rest of the field with that green and white checker. You really weren't touched there on that final lap, really. Talks to that green and white checker in your race overall as well.
Well, I think kind of what sealed the deal there at the end was watching Sam and Isaiah, try to figure out who was going to run second. I think they finally got it settled down off of like turn 2, but by then they weren't able to build up a run to really get to me. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a fun race. The racing here, especially in trucks, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's super aero dependent, and you have to, you got to be patient, but even being patient every now and then, I mean, it'll just step out from under you. So, not a big fan of that. But all in all, I mean, I'll take a win, for sure.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your win here tonight at Michigan. Anyone you think for tonight's win?
All the guys at Race Tech. Isaiah, I'm not sure where he started, but to work his way up to the front, finished I think second, P2, yeah. And then Michael, I think he at one point might have been trapped a lap down, but I know he for sure was near the back of the field. But nice drive to finish. I'm not sure, but I'm positive it was inside top 10. I think he was on freshies. So sucks Connor couldn't make it tonight. I know he loves this place. You put the broadcast on, Sam and the admins running the league. It's been a really good season so far.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congrats on your second win here back to back, but we'll see you next week here at Texas.
All right, thank you.
That was Daniel Molnix, our first back-to-back winner of this season, our first actually repeat winner of this season, doing last week at Homestead and Miami Speedway. So should be an interesting one there next week at Texas as well. So we're bringing our second place finish here of Isaiah Walters. I believe our time in scoring has him in third, but I think iRacing has him in second. Not sure why. A little different, but anyways, Isaiah Walters picking up second place, and let you know a little bit. But we'll bring him into the booth here for an interview. Hello, Isaiah, got a copy?
Hello.
So you picked up second place there. You went spinning earlier in the race there on the front straight, but late in this race, you came inside the top 5 and you never really looked back. Led quite a bit of laps actually as well. Talk us through your race as a whole overall.
Yeah, just a lot of grinding. Got into a wreck real early on, but thankfully not too much damage to overcome. Yellows really fell my way early on, which allowed me to rebound. And like once you get up there with a few teammates around you, you can just keep track position, which really just carried on the rest of the race.
Definitely. Talk us through how big of the draft, how important the draft was here tonight. It seemed like it was pretty much the most important thing tonight. Maybe even more important than tire saving and even tires as well.
Yeah, it's near insurmountable to pass someone on the inside by yourself, because you just get freight trained on the outside, which is just a lot of track position is very important here. You saw people take tires; they couldn't get back up to us. Clean air is king.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your second here tonight at Michigan. Anyone other thing for his top 3 finish?
I like it. Daniel, he did a good win, good teammate to work with. Everyone at Real Talk was fun to work with.
Well, congrats on your second here tonight at Michigan. We'll see you next week at Texas.
Thank you.
So that was Isaiah Walters in our second place finishing order there. And we'll bring in our third place finisher of Sam Hoff. Here in third place in this 15 machine. So Sam, you got a copy?
Hey, Talon, how you doing?
Pretty good. Well, you finished up in third place here tonight. Started in third as well. So I guess you're gonna move up at all. But solid night for you here tonight. Pretty much a top 5 all night, and just almost got second there at the end. But obviously those final few laps in the green white checker really sealed the deal for you there.
Oh, Talon, I love this track so much. I feel like I can run so well here. I feel like I understand the draft here and everything. And it being my home track, I've always really wanted to win here, and I've never won in any league. I've come second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way back to 7th. Almost every time I'm here, it's always a top 7 or better. And just cannot find the way to get that win. So honestly, I'm a little frustrated with myself. I think the 15 Ram, Patti Engineering Ram, was a winning truck tonight. I don't think maybe the 8 truck was the only other truck on the level of it. The 60 was also very good. I'll give 60 credit, but I truly thought I had a truck that could contend, could beat everything. And driver didn't execute there at the end. Had some bad restarts and just brought it home third, which is a good result, good points, but it's a little disappointing when I know what I really want to do.
Definitely still a great result, like you mentioned, third place. So, anyone I thank for tonight's good result here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Patti Engineering, Siemens, Fanuc Robotics, Mitsubishi Electric, Spotter, Eric Hartman, and just feels good to finally get a top 5 this season. It's been a little bit of a slow start to this season for me, some bad results, and hopefully we can continue to roll it. I know it's the second top 5, but we need to get in a momentum roll like we did last season and start rattling them off.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your third here today at Michigan. We'll see you next week at Texas.
Thank you, Talon. Have a great one. See you next week.
Thank you. You too. So Sam Hoff, our third place finisher. We'll bring in our fourth place finisher here of Ruben Rodas in that 9 machine, picking up a top 5 finish. Good result for him here late. Hello, Ruben. You got a copy?
Oh, how you doing?
Pretty good. Well, you put yourself up here in fourth place. Didn't have the greatest qualifying. I believe you started dead last in heat. It was one of the heat races, but you moved yourself up to fourth place here in the feature race. Talk us through your race overall.
I just I get tired. I'm getting tired of wrecking and other people's junk. So I just try to be patient and just make it to the end. There's several instances I was like, well, this is it. This has been fun. But yeah, just somehow made it to the end and bought some guys off with some better tires. And yeah, up until I crossed the checkered, I was like, this isn't real. I should be wrecked out by now. But yeah, we got it. Got it in fourth. Good turnaround. I don't get up here that often, sadly.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your fourth here tonight at Michigan. Anyone like to thank for tonight's great run?
Yeah, it's my wife's birthday today, so happy birthday to her. Sam for keeping me on his team, off performance. I don't know, Zen, Mosa, let me do this, and you for hosting it on this Wednesday night. And yeah, I appreciate it.
Congrats on your 4th here tonight at Michigan. We'll see you next week at Texas.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. As Ruben Rojas in 4th place here tonight, we'll bring in our 5th place finisher of Dustin Coggin. Yeah, he's in there. We'll bring him in here real quickly. 46 machine. Oh, Dustin, you got copy?
Hey man, what's going on?
So you finished up in the 5th place here tonight. Talk us through your night overall. A great run here for you in that 46 machine.
Yeah, we just kind of ran a good clean race at the beginning and kept our nose clean. I did get in some damage on like lap 12 or something, and I couldn't fix it. So it made me a little bit tighter than what I wanted to be, but I wasn't as good as I could have been, I don't think, there at the end, because I never could fix my damage. But sometimes that happens. It just it was a pretty good race at the end. We had a little good fun run. So I don't know, man. I was just in the survival mode there for a while, and we just found ourselves at the front at the end. So that's kind of what we ended up doing. And some of my teammates had some pretty good runs. Jimmy, man, he had some bad luck, got wrecked out, but we were all running pretty good tonight. So I'm happy with that.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your 5th place here tonight at Michigan, and you won thank for tonight's great run.
Just my family, man. Old Money Racing, them guys, and Sam for putting on the league, and you for doing our broadcast, man. It's fun to go watch when we're at work the next day. That's what I usually do.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your 5th place here tonight at Michigan, and we'll see you next week at Texas.
Yep. Thank you, man.
That was Dustin Coggin in the 46 machine, picking up a top 5 finish here at Michigan, and what a result that was for him. But overall, that was a pretty interesting race. A lot more cautions than I expected. I thought this race would go a lot more cleaner. Obviously, the track racing kind of had something to do with it as well. I thought it would be a little bit more cleaner than usual, but anyways, sometimes that happens. We did have about 2 or 3 pretty long runs there at one point, but overall fun race tonight though. But next week we do go to Texas here for the Superstar Cup Series, 8:15 Eastern Time. There's Legacy Texas, I should mention, so a little bit different than New Texas, but Legacy Texas and these trucks. So that should be a fun one next week, 8:15 Eastern Time. Then we go to next up on the Legend Racing Network, we have the top tier Backbone Series. They're also going to Texas, but it's New Texas at 8:15 Eastern Time on Monday nights. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you then here on the Legends Racing